best in martial arts entertainment. Pretty pleased that 2020 is coming to an end, Mitch, but we've got a lot lined up for you in 2021. In the here and now, we have got a main event for you. It's featherweight Muay Thai. It's Yusupov against Sana. Let's learn a little bit more about this one.
The Tower of Power. It's going to be amazing.
Et que c'est moi le vrai champion.
Let's go. Smack back! Smack back!
Сан, как бы сильный боец, хороший боец.
Il devrait tout craindre parce que je suis fort, je suis grand, je suis puissant. Là, je suis un pur nakmoy, donc ça va être compliqué pour lui. Et on va faire un gros beau combat.
It's going bananas!
Ну, это будет, конечно, еще один этот уже ближе к поясу.
It's insane! It's
That main event really does look as if it's going to be the biggest present under the tree. Featherweight Muay Thai coming your way at the end of our show today. In the here and now, though, we are still with Muay Thai, but in the flyweight division, it's Homotaro taking on Walter Gonlcalvez.
Representing Brazil, Walter Gonlcalvez.
From Fortaleza, Brazil, with a Muay Thai record of 65-6. This young man, he's only 22 years old, has a reputation for very exciting contests, looking fully focused as he strides down the ramp. There were times as a youngster when there wasn't enough to eat on the table. He therefore now competes for his family, and when he does so, Mitch, the lights can go out.
Yeah, because Walter Gonlcalvez is lightning fast and speed is his forte. Here he is putting on a performance of the night against Rodtang. He ate some of Rodtang's best shots and walked right through them like it was a bowl of acai. He just looked spectacular in that matchup. Showcased good head movement, blinding speed, and ultra-fast combinations. Walter Gonlcalvez is knocking on the door of the top 5 and has a chance to really make an impression here in the flyweight division against one of the very best, Homotaro. This is going to be a very high-paced matchup, and I've been looking forward to this one the moment it was announced.
Representing Japan,
Both of these athletes really looking to break into the top 5 flyweight rankings. Momotaro grew up in the outskirts of Tokyo, Japan. Began karate while in kindergarten. So that's an early starter for you. And you'll be able to see that karate style in that rangy, sort of low-hanging way that he carries himself in the circle. He's tall, he's rangy, isn't he? It's like a fine figure of a man.
And check out this aggression against the legend Sing Tong Noi. Led, opened up the combination with a spinning back fist, and then just went full tilt boogie all over Sing Tong Noi. That left hand, though, he's got this beautiful style, like this fusion of karate with Muay Thai, and he really is unpredictable. But these gentlemen have that sort of fusion-based style, so you cannot predict what's going to happen in this matchup. You'd like to see from Homotaro is these very fancy kicks. He imitates this the axe kick of Andy Hoog from back in the day, the legendary K1 kickboxer Andy Hoog. He would throw this beautiful chopping axe kick, and Momotaro fell in love with it, and I expect him to utilize it here today if he can get Walter Gonlcalvez to stand still long enough for himself to throw it.
I love that you talk about a fusion of styles, and when you mix together Muay Thai and karate, it's just languid, isn't it? It's beautifully flowing. The movement is so jointed. There's nothing staccato about it. The fluidity is just so good to watch. And this man executes really nicely. The way he broke up his opponent there in that little clip we had, first of all with the elbows and then mixing the punches to finish.
And you're going to see that, Steve. You're going to see that in his style. He's got the movement of karate with the strikes of Muay Thai. So it's going to be a very intriguing battle when you see these two throw hands.
Brazil against Japan could be a Christmas cracker. One championship, collision course 2 on Christmas Day. Happy holidays, everyone. So these two wonderful athletes are going to face off in a minute or so. Before that, let's see what they look like when they stand side by side. Age-wise, there's quite a difference. Gonçalves is the younger man by 8 years. He's also the shorter man by 12 centimeters in the flyweight division. It's Japan against Brazil.
And now, this match is 3 rounds of 3 minutes in a one flyweight Muay Thai contest. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a WPMF Muay Thai World Champion, standing at 161 centimeters tall, holding a Muay Thai record of 65 wins and 6 losses. Training out of black tie CT, representing Brazil. Please welcome Walter Gonlcalvez. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he is a WBC Muay Thai champion, standing at 173 centimeters tall, holding a Muay Thai record of 29 wins and 11 losses. Training out of Oguni Gym, representing Japan. Introducing Momotaro. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Olivier Coste.
Alright guys, watch out for headbutt, back of the head. Okay, 3 rounds, Muay Thai rules. I expect a clean, fair fight. Touch grab if you want, and back your corner.
Muay Thai rules, but they've got these fingerless gloves on, and that does make a big difference. More difficult to defend.
Alright, judge.
The punches, though,
Judge
can
time.
be
Ready?
more damaging.
Ready? Choke!
In we go. The touch of gloves. Momotaro, slightly the bouncier of the two, and there's that karate-style side-on kick. A little bit different from the Muay Thai kick that Walter just threw in. Goes for it again, and knee to the torso, and just missed with the right. That kick got the chops, though. Plenty of nice slapping sounds for you to enjoy in the One Championship Circle this Christmas Day.
Yeah, Gonçalvez is going to constantly switch stances. That's one thing we saw in his Rotang matchup, is just that blend between orthodox and southpaw. He effortlessly flipped back and forth between the two.
Trying to catch that little leg that was just being put out there to feel some distance. And he looked to change the style of the kick there, mid-flow, Momotaro.
You can see the way Gonçalvez loads his right kick. It's almost like he steps backwards just a little bit to give it a little bit more emphasis.
Which in a way means he's signaling it slightly. Momotaro's movement is, wouldn't you say, more fluid? Like I say, he can actually change the style of his kick mid-flow. Momotaro, by the way, has already got a bloody nose.
One thing you will see Gonçalvez do is he puts so much into each one of his shots that sometimes he upends himself and he's falling down quite often.
Stylistically, Momotaro looks so good, but Gonçalvez seems to have the more bitter blows. There's a crispness, and there again, you see that kick brush the nose.
Yeah, I think it bloodied up the nose.
Well, it was already damaged. It couldn't have done it any more good, that's for sure. What accuracy to do that, to just come across it like that with the toes.
You can see when Momotaro tries to catch the kick of Gonçalves, Gonçalves will pull it back and then fire one back really fast.
So impressed with Gonçalves. The crispness of his blows, there's such aggressiveness there as well.
Yeah, he's definitely leveled up a little bit. He's definitely thrown it with a lot more power.
Momotaro's dabbing at that nose pitch. He's obviously bothered by it. The problem with a these nose is that you may not be able to breathe through that nose. It'll be there he is dabbing again at it. It means he's going to have to compete with an open mouth, breathing through his mouth.
Man, when Gonçalves switches to southpaw and throws that left roundhouse kick to the body of Momotaro, you can feel it.
Final 10 seconds of this opening 3-minute round, and it's been a very, very good one for Walter.
There's that aggression coming from Momotaro as he lands a nice little combination there to the covered up Gonçalves.
Left, right, left to finish the round there from Momotaro. But those 3 minutes were all about Walter coming in with damaging blows, weren't they?
There's Gonçalves just pawing at the nose of Momotaro as the cutman goes to work on that damaged nose.
That may have been the blow that did the damage initially, but that swiping kick that just crushed the nose, might even have broken it. I mean, that's the kind of blow that can really do some damage, and the accuracy to achieve that. Second round then. 6 more minutes left in this one. Momotaro is going to have to get down and get just a little bit dirtier in this contest. Remember, the judges will look at each round in isolation, and they may well have given that first one to the Brazilian, which means Momotaro is already behind. What can he do to readdress the balance?
That's how he avoids oncoming shots. He falls to the ground. That's how quickly he's moving. He's not just moving his head, but he's moving his entire body to get out of the way of the counter shot.
Oh, and he's
bad
damaged the
knee.
knee. I think it's over. Well, Fish, whether that was knee on knee or whether that was a kick to the knee, I think we'll only find out in the replay. But straight away, Walter pulled away. Clearly wasn't up for any more. Oh, I think then, if that's the incident, yeah, it was Walter Gonçalves making contact with Momotaro's standing leg, and in the process, he must have just hyperextended that knee, possibly done some damage to the meniscus or one of the ligaments in there in the knee. If there was a rupture or something, then he certainly would have felt that and known that he couldn't have continued. Dom Lauer has our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has called a stop to this contest for your winner by way of technical knockout,
Momotaro gets the win. Technical knockout is the official decision. But Gonçalves, in the process of attacking his opponent, clearly damaging his knee, and we wish him good health. Still to come, more mixed martial arts for you. We're moving to the flyweight division. This one will be a cracker. Kairat Akhmatov against Daewon Kim.
Это будет уже претендентский бой на пояс.
Je vais prouver sur le combat du One, sur mon prochain combat, que c'est moi le vrai champion de ma catégorie.
Absolutely perfect! Smash, smash, smash! Absolute beast!
Singapore looking absolutely gorgeous this Christmas Day. If you're used to a cold Christmas, you won't get one of those here. 32 degrees centigrade and humid. Mixed martial arts coming up next for you. This one is a catch weight contest. High level stuff for you. Kairat Akhmatov taking on Daewon Kim.
Representing South Korea, Otogi Daewon Kim.
Daewon Kim, veteran of the sport, 33 years old, owns and operates his own martial arts gym in Seoul, South Korea. He's a 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo. Like the outfit, Mitch. A little bit different. Unanimous decision over the great Masakatsu Imanari, the leg lock specialist. Back in April 2018. Just take us through this action.
Yeah, Imanari is just one of the names on this guy's high-level roster of opponents. He's done it all in the bantamweight division. And, you know, what we've seen from Daewon Kim is just an extremely well-rounded skill set. You mentioned the 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo, but he is so much more than that. He has great wrestling. He is very good on the ground. And you have to be very good on the ground if you're going to stop Imanari. So what we've seen from Daewon Kim is just this constant improvement in every single area of the game. And now he's facing an opponent that is really strong in also every one of those games. So I'm expecting a really high-level performance from both these guys. This is going to be interesting on all levels.
Representing Kazakhstan, Kairat the Kazakh Akhmatov.
From the very first moment that One Championship fans saw Akhmatov, they would be impressed. He can't fail to impress you. Unanimous decision win over Reese McLaren. Unanimous decision win over Bin Jehe Eustaquio, split decision win, and another one over Adriano Moraes. 33 years old, 26-2. What a competitor, Mitch.
Yeah, and in all of those 26 victories, Kairat Akhmatov has been wrestling people. He has such a great top game. He is a Greco-Roman wrestling champion, and so his upper body attacks are really good, but he's also added in those leg takedowns as well. He's got a great submission game. He's got 10 submission wins. But what I'm seeing from Kairat Akhmatov is really improved stand-up. He's got good boxing, and he really trusts his ability to kick because he's not scared of the ground. He's so confident in his ground game that he'll throw these flying kicks at you just to see what you offer back. And he'll push the pace because he is extremely well conditioned. And there's just so many elements to his game. This is going to be an intriguing matchup.
Yeah, the former one flyweight world champion has certainly been working on his stand-up, and there's been big leaps of improvement there. But you mentioned Greco-Roman wrestling. His father was a Greco-Roman wrestler and a local champion. 225 bouts that this man in your picture has had, and he's won 200 of them as a Greco-Roman wrestler. The tale of the tape then for these mixed martial artists. Same age, 33 years apiece, same height. Wrestler against Muay Thai, Kazakhstan against Korea.
And now, this match is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a one championship catchweight mixed martial arts contest. This match is presented to you by Lou Global, a better way to invest anytime, anywhere. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a South Korean mixed martial arts champion, standing at 165 centimeters tall, holding a Muay Thai record of 13 wins and 2 losses. Training out of Young Promotion and Kukje Gym, representing South Korea. Stepping into action is Hotogi Dae-Hwan Kim. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he is a former one flyweight world champion and the number 3 flyweight contender, standing at 165 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 26 wins and 2 losses. Training out of Allard MMA Pro Team and Tiger Muay Thai, representing Kazakhstan. Get ready for Kairat, the Kazakh Akhmetov. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Mohammed Sulaiman.
All right, athlete center, please. You both understand the rules, all right? Let's keep it clean, keep it active. Obey my instruction at all time. Touch glove, back to your corner.
A lot of experience and a lot of talent in the one championship circle.
Judge, 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 time. Guys ready? Let's go!
3 5-minute rounds coming your way then. And I've been looking forward to this one. A Christmas Day special for you. Akhmetov against Kim. Kim in the red shorts.
Lots of initial movement by Akhmetov as he's trying to circle to the weak side of Kim. You can see him taking his right foot and just trying to edge on the outside so he can set up that left hand.
And that right hand that Kim pulls back will be the main barrier of defense as Akhmetov swings that left leg up high around the chops. Kim goes low, spins to reset himself. Doesn't really commit to that jab, Kim, does he? It's a range finder, it's something, it's defensive in nature a lot of the time. Even when he shuffles forward a couple of beats. Quite within range of a big left hand from Akhmetov, and Kim did very well to absorb that.
See, it's that footwork that is putting Akhmetov in that perfect position for that left hand. He's controlling the outside and he lands a huge left roundhouse kick.
Man, Mitch, that left hand right on the button and it didn't even shake Kim.
Yeah, Kim's got a tremendous chin, as we've seen in all of his past matches. But he's got to be careful. He can't take too many of these from the Kazakh.
Oh, roundhouse. Left hand, big sweeping left hand from that southpaw stance. And there's already redness on Kim's face around the nose.
Yeah, Steve, I'm surprised that Kim's allowing Kairat to control the outside of that stance. He's not even trying to get that foot to the outside. It's enabling a huge hole right down the middle for Kairat.
Knee comes up looking to mark that red face even further, and Akhmetov slips in the process, bounces back up though. Just looks to stomp on the top of the foot there as well. Akhmatov will throw in everything he can to discombobulate you. Swinging left hand again, but landed with the top of the fist, so around that thumb area and the inside knuckle of the index finger. Just giving perhaps a sharper contact.
Daekwon Kim's trying to push forward. He's got a very good rear roundhouse kick, too, on that right side.
Kim's left hook seems fairly pedestrian. He's really not committed to punches as he moves forward.
He's got to be careful because every time he opens up, just these counter shots coming from Akhmatov are serious. And there's another huge head kick that just barely missed as Kim was able to get the hand up in time.
Akhmatov blows are just banging in on their legs and fists from the left-hand side. And that southpaw stance, that's where the big weapons come from, feet and hands. They are smashing into Kim's head.
Nice little check hook thrown by Akhmatov. I like that looping left overhand landed again by Akhmatov.
Second time we've seen that precise kind of contact with that inside of the index finger knuckle and the thumb. Not square on the fist at all. Looping, as you say, Mitch. Kim comes back with something like a decent rangefinder this time.
He's also landed that check left hook as Kim's coming in. You watch that check right hook landed by Akhmatov.
Look at Akhmatov's face, he's so composed, mouth closed, concentration. Although the body's not square on, it's nicely angled. The head is square on, focused, looking in those eyes.
That's what you get when you've competed over 225 times in wrestling and 28 times in professional mixed martial arts. Nice little catch to the takedown, and that's that wrestling. Beautifully done. Caught the kick, put him on his backside.
40 seconds to go in this opening round to see what Akhmatov can do down there. Looks as if he's going to stand up and maybe even just back off.
Continue, let's go. 30 seconds.
To see if he can get either in between those legs or around the side. Quite often the technique is to brush the legs to one side and then come around the other side with sweeping hands, ground and pound, but Akhmatov may well run out of time to do any significant damage here, although he has a pretty good go at it with two big arcing right hands.
Yeah, Akhmatov was going to try to prove you wrong, Steve, as he throws those two hammers down on Kim. But Kim's doing a good job of protecting those kicks by blocking with his feet.
Well, that was an enthralling opening 5 minutes, I must say.
Look at this, steps in with the right hook, but follows it up with that left hand. It's the way that he's stepping off to the side of Kim's left leg. See how he covers that distance? He steps off to his right, and then he comes right over the top with that left hand, and it's landing over and over again. For Akhmatov, look at this catch, and Kim is going for the ride. No admission charge, it's free. Puts him on his backside.
Tactically and in terms of execution, Kairat Akhmatov has got it all right in the first 5 minutes, and Daekwon Kim has really got to change his game plan. He's not engaging nearly enough, and when he does get close enough, he's being out-hit. There's not much crispness in Kim's movement, and it's the exact opposite
Back.
in the man he's facing.
Let's go.
Akhmatov in command then in the first 5 minutes. What will we see here? Kim looking a little bit more alert, looking a little bit busier.
Yeah, I think Kim realizes that first round got away from him. And so far the match is definitely heading in the direction of Kairat. Let's see what Kim can do here. He's a veteran. He knows what to do to pull himself back into this matchup.
I've only seen 30 seconds of this second round, but he's already looking more lively. Inside, he threw a couple of good hands to the head of Akhmatov, but he will need to do more than that. He'll need to keep that momentum going. Outside of range, the two of them now in the center of the circle, though. Akhmatov just inches forward. Referee Mohammed Sulaiman calls for action. He certainly wasn't interested in calling for any of that in the first round, but here in the second, it's more pertinent, although things are warming up now.
And you can hear the crack of that left roundhouse kick thrown by Kairat Akhmedov as it just grazes the chin of Kim. He cannot risk that shot any more time because one of these shots is going to put him down.
Someone's drawn blood somewhere because it's on Akhmetov's back. I suspect, therefore, it's coming from...
Yeah, I think it's the nose of Daekwon Kim.
That would be my guess. Part of his face was looking pretty red in the first round.
Time, injury time.
Referee's going to get a doctor to look at that nose.
Close to the eye.
It's something that's happened just in the last few seconds while they were in that clinch on the wall of the circle, I would imagine.
I think it came off that head kick. I don't know, but it came agonizingly close. You can just hear the crack of it as Kairat Akhmedov threw a beautiful left high kick.
Well, he doesn't flick those kicks in, does he? They are hammer blows.
He's trying to take that shin and wrap it around your chin.
Shin to chin. Will we see more of that? Second round action. Akhmedov really starting to assert himself now, albeit in a round where Kim has stepped up the pace slightly.
Nice little push kick.
Yeah, Kim tried to come forward and he was just stopped in his tracks.
Kim's got push kicks too. You can hear Kim's corner just kind of urging him on to go forward.
Needs to do something, Mitch, but what he needs is a high energy performance, and now with that nose damage, breathing through the nose is going to be a problem.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see Akhmedov just keeping it on the feet for, maybe another minute and a half or so, but in that last minute, just like he did in the first round, look for that clinch and possibly another takedown. We still sort of cement the end of that round.
Great example there, Mitch, of the difference in the speed of hand. Kim threw a punch. Before he could get close to landing, Akhmedov sent in that right jab of his, and it landed so crisply. And Kim's punch didn't get really anywhere near the target. It's all about speed of hand.
Kairat told me that he's spent so much time working on his strength and conditioning, and I think a lot of that was just speed and explosiveness, because there is a certain pop to all the shots that Akhmedov is throwing.
Kim's facial injuries look like they could be big trouble for him. You talked about how Kim can kick as well. He certainly did slap Akhmedov in the chest area a moment ago. That slapping sound from Akhmedov's big left hand really making an impression.
That's not a slap, though. That is knuckles to the side of the face. Look at that crack. Sounds like a 2x4 against a wall.
Kim may have a cut in between the eyebrows as well.
Akhmedov also, he's attacking the lead leg of Kim, so Kim's not able to have that same sort of movement with that oblique kick. He's just stomping away at the thigh of Kim.
Akhmedov entirely unmarked. Very, very busy. Doesn't drop the intensity for a single beat.
Yeah, Akhmedov is having his way in the stand-up. I'm starting to doubt my takedown prediction here because he is looking sharp on the feet.
Heavy blows when he gets that leg up there to face and the takedown.
Maybe I was right to begin.
Never doubt yourself.
I know that was his game plan. He just does it so well all the time. He strategically outpoints you in the first part of the round, and then right as that last minute comes in, just to put a nail into it, he shoots it for a takedown and he gets it.
15 seconds left though. Second round.
10 seconds.
And we're going to end the second exactly as we ended the first. Kim on his back in this posture. Akhmedov just seeing if there's a way he can get in and do some damage, but once again, he runs out of time. So a little bit of symmetry. between first and second round. Miss Chilson and I lean in to see if we can see if there is in fact a cut on the forehead, and with content like that you wouldn't be surprised.
That was it. That was that left high kick that caused the damage on Daekwon Kim. And he gets caught and he rolls out of it. Look at this again. Oh, shin to the bridge of the nose. It caused a cut, and it also caused some swelling on the face of Daekwon Kim. Just a beautiful striking performance by Kairat Akhmedov. I'm so impressed by the way that he's utilizing the footwork to control the outside of Daekwon Kim's stance. And then, in the end of each round, right at that minute mark, you can see that Kairat Akhmedov gets the takedown and just scores those extra points.
I was wondering if it was just debris, for want of a better word, on Kim's forehead, but I think you can quite clearly see that there's quite a big cut that's opened up there, and they were working on it in between rounds. So, 2 facial injuries for Kim to work through in this final round. 5 more minutes to go through.
Man, there was so much heat behind that high left roundhouse kick that most people would have been put down, but not Daekwon Kim. He is ultra tough.
Pound for pound, in mixed martial arts, that kick to the head carries as much slamming weight as just about anyone I've seen.
That left hand, though. Ooh, so much heat behind Kairat's left hand.
So composed, Akhmedov just did a little 360 there to reshape himself, rebalance himself. Oh, and Kim just gets hammered to the ground. The back of his head took a big blow on the deck.
That was beautiful. Ducked under the punches, came up with that double leg. You can see Daekwon Kim saw the urgency. He realizes he's behind. He started to put the heat on Kairat Akhmedov. And Kairat Akhmedov just poured water all over that fire as he shot in for a beautiful takedown and spun around and put Kim on his back. Kim's got a very active guard, though. He's good off his back.
Kim's pulling Akhmedov in close, but he's going to have to maintain this posture for over 3.5 minutes and not really achieve much in the process. How's he going to get out of that position, Mitch, and give himself a chance to maybe win this contest?
Oh, Kairat's so dominant on top, it's very hard. Unless Kairat starts to give him a little bit of space to maybe inflict a little bit of ground and pound, or he tries to pass, which is what he's doing right now. You can see the way Daekwon Kim has his legs triangled. Kind of creates a little bit of a lockdown, holds that position a little bit easier. But Kairat's very heavy inside top control, and you can see his left arm, how it's underneath the arm of Daekwon Kim. That gives him really good control. Daekwon Kim's got to try to get underhooks, create that space, put his feet on the hips, and start pushing. But good job by Daekwon Kim to recover full guard.
Akhmedov, for the most part, has his head on Kim's chest, just nudging that chin upwards, opening up the face for a more open target for the punches. And that face is already damaged enough.
Stop! Time!
Mohammed Sulaiman, our referee, I think wants the doctor to take a look at these facial injuries once again. There's another injury for the doctor to look at. It was just the nose the first time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called for time to ask the doctor to inspect the cut.
Yeah, I think Daekwon Kim's just leaking inside the circle, but Kairat Akhmedov just seems perfectly composed and relaxed in there.
The kick that really did the damage. Oh, no, hold on, we'll get back to the action.
This match will resume.
Right out.
Of course, Daekwon Kim's ready to go.
Got the push here. Inside the guard.
So they're repositioned.
Okay? Yeah. Okay, time.
Everyone
Let's go.
seems happy that they found the position that they left the action. Akhmedov digs in with a little right to the side of the head, and then 3-4 to the body. Comes back upstairs again to the head.
And those are some big body shots.
Oh, big up kick, and that caught Akhmedov full in the face.
Akhmedov just ran right through it back into the guard. These guys are landing some huge shots. Beautiful up kick landed by Daekwon Kim. Just went right through it back into guard to deliver more ground and pound.
Big impact there.
The holding blue.
See, Daekwon Kim's trying to control that arm there of Kairat Akhmedov, possibly looking for a triangle. You can see the way he's trying to get his knee up above the shoulder there of Kairat Akhmedov, but Kairat knew exactly what was going on. Put a stop to that. Now he's back in half guard. Oh, good
90
job.
seconds left, Mitch. And Kim's going to have to do an awful lot. And there's not much he can do.
Kim's trying for that butterfly sweep. You can see how he's got the feet on the inside of the hips